Hello there, how are you? I hope that all's well and everything is absolutely amazing on your end. Welcome back. This is your light in darkness, and I am back again with another update, another channel update, and a beautiful new message for all of you once again. So this message is for those individuals who are experiencing back-to-back delays and obstacles in the manifestation of their marriage and their union with their divine counterparts. Okay, you have to understand here that attracting union is one thing and getting married with your divine counterpart, receiving commitment is another thing. And here I am talking about receiving commitment and marriage. This update is about experiencing delays and obstacles in receiving that commitment and that marriage which is meant for you. Okay, now to answer your questions and clear your doubts and that confusion which is bothering you, there is a reason why your marriage is on hold and is not manifesting for you at this point of time. I see here that divine forces are holding it back. Divine forces are actually blocking you from getting married with your counterpart or going in their family, because there is someone in your counterpart's life, in their family particularly, who is very evil, very cruel and very atrocious. Now it's going to be different for each and every one of you, but what was shown to me is the presence of a very evil woman in their life, who very likely is a mother figure or a sister. Younger or elder doesn't really matter, but it's going to be either one of these people. It is either one of these people here who is not good to be around anyone, especially around you. And that is the reason why you are not receiving that offer or that commitment and that breakthrough just yet. For reference, I was shown a personal case, a personal story of a lady, a woman I am acquainted with who got recently married. It's just that I know what's going on in her life and I can see why it all happened. So what is happening with her is coming as a message. What she is experiencing right now is coming up as a message for all of you right now, to clarify why you are not receiving that marriage or commitment. In her case, the mother approved of their connection. Actually, the mother chose her as her daughter-in-law, but right after her marriage, her life fell apart. She is miserable than ever, and if you're going to look at her, you wouldn't be able to recognize that it's the same person who was all beautiful, charming, smiling all the time and so full of life. If you see her now, it looks like someone really sucked all the life, all the energy and vibrancy out of her. That's the kind of situation she is in. You have no idea what can happen with you if you get married with your counterpart right at this point of time, when this person is in their life, who is a top-notch narcissist, who's more manipulative and cunning than the fox itself. This is the person you're getting protected from right now. You have no idea what this person can do to you. Just receiving approval from her is not enough. Just going in that family and having that marriage, being with your counterpart is not enough. You can never really be happy with your counterpart if she is there in their life or you are living with her. She won't let you live in peace, because this person cannot see you two together, living your life happily, as she wants your counterpart all for herself, or is just too dominating, too cruel, too arrogant, too stubborn, too proud and too haughty, too full of herself. She wants everything to go her way. She wouldn't be able to tolerate or handle seeing you living an independent, prosperous, purposeful life. She cannot see that. You should go and ask divorce lawyers or those who got divorced recently. Just study the cases. You'll find out that in most of those cases, the divorce happened because of the man's mother or sister, or because of someone from their family, someone who just couldn't see these two people happy together, someone who just couldn't handle new changes coming in, someone who just wanted everything to go his or her way, someone who was extremely controlling, extremely manipulative, and extremely dominating. That's the kind of situation and trap I see you can fall into, and that's why it's not happening. You are actually getting protected from this kind of unfortunate event of fate. It's all happening for this reason. This is what you're getting informed about and updated with. Okay? Kindly keep all of this in mind. There's a reason why you hear news about brides getting killed, daughter-in-laws getting killed, or them killing themselves, doing suicides. I see you can land in such a situation because the kind of torment that was shown to me, the kind of harassment that was shown to me, the kind of games these people can play with you, the kind of drama they can create, it can destroy you and your connection with your person. It's very important that both of the counterparts know what their connection is and why it cannot fit into this crooked format of our society, because it promotes cruelty against women, it promotes atrocities against women, which are mostly done by other women. One of the most toxic connection you can have is the institute of marriage with someone who doesn't know what being married means and what it is to be married to someone, be it a man or a woman. Someone who lives and acts as a puppet of his or her family or friends. Someone who cannot defend or stand up for his or her spouse and is totally oblivious towards whatever happens in his or her family and the kind of people he or she has got in his or her blood family. If your person has a habit of turning a deaf ear and blind eye to all the atrocities and the cruelty and the evilness the people in their family display, you cannot be with such a person. You cannot be married to such a person. It's going to be a disaster if you do. If you end up getting married with this person, or if you end up going in such a family. That's why it's not happening. That's why it doesn't happen with many of the divine counterparts out there. Because you're supposed to destroy this dysfunctional pattern, this dysfunctional cruelty-based dynamic. You are not supposed to promote it, or succumb to it, or subscribe to it, or surrender to it. You are supposed to break it. And if in any case, your person, your counterpart chooses to do the opposite of it, you are going to get blocked out of your union for good reason. And that is what I see is going on right now. If your counterpart cannot stand up, cannot walk alone, cannot do the right thing, you cannot get married with your counterpart. You shouldn't get married. You shouldn't be in any kind of connection or relationship with your counterpart because it's not going to work. You may end up losing yourself in the process of pleasing his family or others involved. In the end, it'll all go in vain because such people can never be pleased. They'll never appreciate you. They'll never accept you. They'll never value your presence in their life. You are a precious person to be in anyone's life, but the adamancy these people have got, the evil nature they've got, the pride they've got, that won't let them value you. That won't let them accept their own mistakes and their own wrongdoings. I see these people being extremely arrogant and stubborn with their ways of living and being. They want you to change. They are going to tell you to change, but they wouldn't change themselves. They wouldn't even accept if they are ever going to treat you in an abusive manner or are going to mistreat you. They are all going to flip it back onto you. And you will be left to cry alone in one corner. That's what you want. If that's what you want, then do as you please. But I cannot suggest anyone to go in such a family or surround himself or herself with such kind of people. You should actually research and study about what an evil mother-in-law can do to a person, or evil sister-in-law, a mean sister-in-law can do to a person. Ask those who are struggling with one in their life. Ask those who lost their husband or their wife because of one such person in their life. You'll know what I'm talking about. That's why it's not happening. That's why it might not happen for some of you. Depends. Whatever's meant for you is going to happen. I'm not saying that you'll never have that. I'm not trying to say that all of you are doomed and you can never get married. You'll never have your counterpart by your side. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that there's a reason why it's getting delayed or why you're not having it right now or why it's getting blocked out for you. There's a reason for that. I'm just clarifying it all for you. I'm just bringing it up for you to see why it's not happening right now, why you're not getting it right now. Getting my point? You are actually getting protected from the people they have in their life as well as from them. If they're not willing to change, if they're not willing to grow, evolve, learn their lessons, you're good not being together. You're better away from them than being in a miserable state with them. I see that if you go in that family or if you marry your counterpart when they are more likely to please the people they have in their life, especially their family, you're not just going to lose yourself but the means to follow and fulfill your purpose as well. Because these people are not going to leave any stone unturned in making you miserable and filling your life with utmost negativity and toxicity. They love drama, they love chaos, they love conflict, they love seeing two people quarrel, they enjoy it all. You'll be a joker for them and they'll enjoy the view. They love seeing you all over the place, struggling to maintain your calm state, your composure, regulating your emotions. They love to see you struggle. Do you want that? If you want that, then go ahead. What else can I say to you? At the end of the day, you are the master and creator of your own fate. So it's up to you. I'm just here to bring you this message. Now, when I'm saying that there's an obstacle standing in your way right now, that doesn't mean it cannot get removed. All I'm trying to say here is that trust God and His plan for you. If you know that the people they have in their life are not good people, that they are surrounded by toxic individuals, kindly stay away. If by God's grace you see your counterpart standing up for truth and doing the right thing, then you can go ahead with them. When their actions reflect that change in their consciousness, that courage and confidence to do the right thing, then you can go ahead with them. But if you do not see that change reflecting in their actions, in their behavior, the suggestion is, the guidance is that you take your purpose seriously and prioritize it over your counterpart, over everything actually, because you are one of the most kindest, genuine and authentic of people we've got in our world. So God cannot lose you as a victim of such abuse and such neglect and such torment. That's why you are receiving this guidance and other resources right now so that you can move forward in your life on your own and follow your purpose. It's better being away, maybe living alone, which is not as easy as I said, than being in such a toxic connection or around such toxic people, crying for peace and happiness and some healing every single day. Are you getting my point? It started to rain here all of a sudden. That's the point I'm trying to make. It's better that you stay alone, remain alone, might even remain single, and prioritize your purpose, do something meaningful in your life, achieve something good, become financially abundant and help and uplift other people, than crying every single day in scarcity or poverty, all dependent on your counterpart for whatever reason. You need to be independent by all means, on all levels, emotionally, financially, materially, psychologically, in every way possible. That's why the separation is needed or is happening for your own highest good. Please understand this. I'm not saying that things cannot change. I'm not saying that it'll remain like this forever. I'm just saying that the reason why it's not happening right now, the reason why you're getting redirected, or the reason why this this problem is repeating itself is because God wants to protect you and wants to see you thriving, rising, and leveling up. Instead of crying every single day, instead of being in pain every single day, whole of your life, and just tolerating these people, these horrible people who do not want to change, who do not want to grow, who do not want to evolve, but just want to make other people's lives miserable, and smile seeing them in anguish, in pain, struggling to find peace and happiness. Are you getting my point? This is the message for you. This was the update for you that I had for you today, okay? So I'll be back again sooner than later. Till then, take care of yourself and your loved ones. Bye-bye.